Situated in the middle of a forest in one of the Netherlands' national parks, Holten Canadian War Cemetery is a place of tranquility, where visitors often come simply to relax amid the peaceful surroundings. Buried here are almost 1,400 servicemen, the vast majority of them Canadian. Each year on the 4th of May, the eve of Holland's Liberation Day, people come from near and far to remember those who now lie here. It's a well-attended event, testimony to the gratitude still felt by Dutch people towards their Canadian liberators.
A warm and special welcome to our Canadian friends. We are pleased to see you here and we want to thank you for all you did for our freedom. Today, on the 4th of May, we honor those brave soldiers who gave their life for our freedom. To be sure, we never forget and always remember, we have to tell our children that the freedom must not be taken for granted. That is why children have a leading part in this ceremony, so they can tell their children about the war and the offer which is made for our freedom.
For one onlooker, the Netherlands and its people mean something special. In 1944, John Gay was a 26-year-old serving with the Canadian 3rd Division. Having sustained 50% casualties when they landed at Juno Beach on D-Day, the Canadians fought their way through France and into the Low Countries. In late 1944 and into the final year of the war, the Canadians fought hard to liberate the Netherlands, whose population was desperately short of food.
This means an awful lot to me because I was here in 44 and 45 liberating Holland, and we come through Juno Beach in France and Belgium, and then we had a winter in Nijmegen, and in March, in February, we started liberating the rest of Holland, and it brings back memories, and in another way, it's a lot of appreciation of what the members that we have living, that I have to give them credit for, because we fought a lot of battles, and it was most of the time it was pretty tough going.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left behind grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor their years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.
For Canadians of a younger generation, making the trip to this Commonwealth cemetery is also important, especially in helping to provide a reminder of Canada's substantial contribution to Allied victory.
When we were through high school, we didn't learn so much about Passchendaele and Vimy Ridge of the First War. We didn't hear so much about the great thing the Canadians did for Holland, as they were known as Cinderella on the left, that came up the coast and liberated the majority of Holland, primarily by Canadians.
The ceremony is excellent. I'm impressed by the fact that the children are so much a part of it, and they conduct the ceremony of laying the daffodils at each of the stones. That's a wonderful thing. And so the message that children have to have in the future, don't have a war, is learned at a very early age. They don't have to wait till later. That's wonderful. Yeah, it's very good.
Alongside the cemetery sits a new visitor centre, built by local people with the full support of the War Graves Commission, which will have a section inside explaining the history and significance of both the Holten Cemetery and how the Commission tends similar sites all over the world.
A lot of young people who are walking around here, they don't know what really happened at that time. And they don't realize that so many young men gave their life to live now in freedom. And that's why we want to have an information center to keep it for the next generation, the remembrance of those who sacrificed their life for our freedom.
The new visitor centre will open to the public later in the year.